Today we're going to talk about how to leave an agent, right? You signed with this agent, it seemed really positive, everyone was all excited, and here we are months, if not a year or years later, and it's just died. You can tell they're not returning phone calls, they haven't sent you out in a long time. You are out of sight and out of mind. Maybe it's because they're not strong enough. Maybe it's because they got some feedback on your work from a director, a casting director, or somebody. As soon as they get anything negative, I'm going to tell you something, you have one foot out the door whether you realize it or not. So that's for real. But no matter how it's going down, no matter what's led to this, the relationship's broken, it's time to move on. I can't stress this enough, the importance of being a class act in every professional relationship you have in this industry. This is such a relationship business, and you don't want to burn any bridges. Even though you're leaving, you don't want to burn a bridge, right? So how do you do it? Well, I would always recommend that you do it in person. Ask if they have a chance to meet. You'd like a chance to sit down with them and go over some things. And just do it in person. And if you can get that meeting in front of them, if there's still enough willingness and interest, it would go something like this, I want to thank you so much for this opportunity. We've been together now for the last year, whatever the number is, and I've been very grateful for this opportunity, the auditions you provided, and the opportunities to work. It's been clear for some time that things have stalled, and I've tried to take a look on my end as to what I either have done or haven't done that's contributed to that, and to address that so that I could support you in the best way possible. But even after addressing those, my side of the street, those areas, it still feels stalled. It still feels like it's just not moving forward. And so I'm here today to see if you agree with that. And if you do agree with that, then for us both to just, face the truth and the reality, which it seems like it might be time to move on. If I'm wrong about that, my goodness, I'd love to know that. I'd love to know what I might have missed, or if there's still strong interest and belief in me and my talent and where I'm headed. I'd love to know if there's still that confidence. And if there's not, no problem whatsoever. If that's the case, then clearly this is the chance to just formally thank you for what you did, what you gave me a year ago, which is the opportunity to be represented by such a strong agent and agency. I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I really am. But it seems like it's time then for us both to part ways and move on. Something like that. Obviously that was off the top of my head, but it's also off the top of my head from years of doing this and having to take that meeting and have that uncomfortable conversation. Okay? If they won't meet you in person, then of course you have to do it by email, which, I prefer not doing it that way, but it just might come down to that. I'm hesitating because I'm really uncomfortable with that. When students of ours deep into the training decide to move on and they send us an email, I'm telling you, it is so, in my opinion, it's so not professional. It's not the classy way to handle it. You come in, you look the person in the eye, and you just say, look, this isn't working for me. I want to thank you for everything you gave me. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunities, and I wish you the very best. Then your side of the street's clean, and it ends positive. So that's my advice on how to get that first one, how to support that. That was part 2, and today's is how to gracefully, professionally, respectfully, talentedly leave your agent. Okay? All right. We'll see you next week. We got plenty more, so share your comments.